go wait at spawn, because when he logs in, he'll just, like, log in.
Alright.
Meow,
Oh! Wait!
meow,
There he
meow,
is!
meow,
He's
meow.
here!
Wait, he's here. Wait, he's here.
He's
here.
Hello. I believe I just accidentally hung up on you. I'm sorry.
Not a problem. I have headphones, so now I'm doing Discord with you on my laptop, but if I put the headphones on, then I can't Discord with you so well.
I see. You can't Discord from the same machine that the headphones that allow you to have the game sounds are connected to.
I mean, I guess I could, but then I got to go back out and install Discord. And
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that Microsoft has made it so that their flagship game, you can get it going from a Windows installation in under 2 hours. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, actually, okay, chat, everybody. So can you give them a word to say if they hear you in chat? That's a very techno thing to say.
Yeah, so I do slash and then backspace, or just T?
Yeah, or T. Both of those work.
If you can hear me, say...
Oh, no, just say it out loud so that you know that they can hear you.
Wait, I say it out loud?
Yes, you say it out loud.
Okay, start all over. If you can hear me, say Wilbur Soot.
Oh, Wilbur Soot! Dark Darling Yumi got it first!
There we go.
Chat
There
is
we
now
go.
a spam of Wilbur Soot. We have kind of set up a place for you. It's raining. If you would like to come in out of the rain, and we have literally rolled out the red carpet for you. We have this set up kind of like Santa Claus here. So you can sit there and everybody can get screenshots and you can watch Cobra Kai.
I just want to share a bit of wisdom for everyone who's fortunate enough to be here. This is something that I've learned from lots of memes over the years, and I think it's a very valuable lesson to keep in mind. And the lesson is bottom text.
You ask Technodad to say
So
gay pride?
Tell me where you want.
Aha. Okay. Loli Kawaii says, can you ask Technodad to say gay pride?
Oh, gay pride, trans rights or human rights,
Woo!
LGBTQ+. The words don't roll off of my tongue, but I'm totally behind the sentiment. I
Woo!
said it.
One of us!
said the
First time
word.
chat!
One of us.
Woo-hoo!
Everyone, I have something to say to everyone, but
All
only
right.
the people here, only the cool people.
Okay.
I just want you all to know that I love the phrase "one of us" so much, and that I'm going to be doing something with it, but I can't tell you a thing about it. But now when it happens, you'll go, oh, that's what he was talking about. I heard about that really early on.
Let's
That's the first-
go.
It's the first time I've said that out loud.
Ooh.
One of the friends in chat, I think it was maybe Lore6, they asked, how do you get friends, Technodad? And also, can you be my friend?
I don't think I know particularly how to get friends, but I know a special instance. There's a special instance of that question that I think I feel modestly qualified to talk about, and that is, how do you get a girlfriend or a, member of the appropriate sex friend? It probably generalizes to getting friends. I don't particularly have friends, so
Hey.
it's all about being, right? People like to think of it in terms of what do you say or what do you do and so forth. I tend to think that it's about being rather than doing. What you need to be is the best you that you can be. What you do is you say, how am I doing? And it's like, well, I'm totally behind on this thing. And I have this project that I feel really excited about, and I haven't done anything on it. Would you want to date that person? I don't know that I would want to date that person. What matters is, are you being the best you that you can be? If you be that, if you embody that, I've got this project I'm excited about that I'm working on, and you throw your energy into that, you're like a bonfire. Are you living your life as like some embers in the midst of a bunch of ash, or are you a bonfire? Because a bonfire gets friends. People will all stand around a bonfire all night long because they'll get warm.
A lot of the chat at the moment is just asking, how are you doing?
Someone gave me a carrot. How am I doing? Yeah. Every day has laughter and every day has tears. That's kind of been my short form explanation of it. My family took a hit. But if you broke the whole day down into 5-minute periods, almost all of them are, I am super great. I am loving my life. My life is awesome. Yeah, this is the part where we cry. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Not yet.
That's another thing to say all the
Yeah.
time.
I've seen you give this advice like lots of times on Reddit to people who are still struggling. What do you do if your grief is stuck? How do you know when your
Yes,
grief is sounding stuck? And what do you
yes.
do when your grief gets stuck?
I started to notice in myself that my grief was stuck. I was replaying the same scenes from the last week of Alex's life again and again. And yeah, those were memories that were themselves happy, but they were associated with a sad outcome. Because the last week of his life was, I'll try not to, but I'm making no promises.
It's okay.
The last week of his life, we just, all of us collectively, without discussing it, just made it into the biggest expression of love that we could make it. And that went really well, I thought. And then, a few months go by, and I noticed that there were specific painful moments from that last week, and that I was playing them in my head again and again and again, just like clicking on a YouTube video that hurts and just rewatching it. And I was like, this can't be right, because he lived 23 years, and we only even knew he had cancer for 10 months out of those 23 years. It would be a terrible injustice of me to make my ongoing experience of him. Everybody's crowding around me on my throne.
We want to give you
here
a
I
hug.
am. Here I am on the Iron Throne. Hey, Strawberry.
We want to give
Hey,
you a
Rose.
hug. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, chat's
Imaginary
spamming
Indian hug.
hugs.
Yeah.
Chat is spamming hugs.
But
Everybody in the server is
when
spamming
you're
hugs.
ready, we'll wait till you come down.
I said that can't be it, right? And it can't be the opposite of that either. It can't be like, I'm just never going to think about that last week again, because that happened. That was important. So I said, so you know what I did? I watched Potato Wars.
My chat watched Potato Wars, including the Squid
that
Kid
was-
side. When was that? Like 2 a.m. or so?
I played Potato Wars. I just went in the TV room in the middle of the day. Everybody's off at school or wherever they're off to. And I just watched Potato Wars. And I was like, that kid, oh my gosh, And
How
that
insane was he?
how insane was he?
That was
How dedicated and monomaniacal, I think, is a good word for the Potato Wars version of him. But that started me thinking about all kinds of other stuff. I started remembering him playing violin in concert at the school, and I thought about a million different stories of father and son moments, or moments with the whole family, or moments where he's like, Dad, I just made this 20-minute highlight reel of the steering wheel stream, and it's got over 1 million views. It was like his first time over 1 million. And then it was like, it's over 2 million views. And then it was like, it's over 3 million views. That was a whole thing. And I had 1 million different memories of him, and I welcomed them all, and I didn't push any of them away. And that was an important factor in getting my grief moving again. The other thing to do, it kind of goes back to the bonfire thing I was saying a few minutes ago. What do I want my life to be? And I want my life to be a bonfire. I'm not there yet, but I've certainly moved a lot closer in the last 6 months than I have in previous years. And I want to this is important for a lot of different things, including keeping your grief moving, but you have to find joy. You have to train yourself to see it and experience it and recognize it, because we all, well, maybe not everyone, But me and lots of other people certainly are great at finding tragedy and experiencing it and replaying it, which is fine. Tragedy is part of the human experience and sometimes is achingly beautiful. That's not the whole gamut. There's lots of other kinds of things, one of which is joy and love and happiness. And you have to make experiencing all of those things a habit. That's my version of that speech.
Yeah.
It's a good speech.
Oh, thank you. Bottom text.
Indeed.
Tell me about the new video that's no longer going to be when people say latest from Technoblade. The elbow reveal.
When I first got on Reddit, there were 250,000 new friends. And then I started seeing some names more often. Maybe the second such person I started noticing was this person named Strawberry. And then at some point, this Strawberry person is like, he always said he was going to do an elbow reveal at 10 million subs, and he never did. So he should do an elbow reveal now. And I was like, okay. She said, all I need is a picture. I came up with what I thought was a really good one, and I sent it to her, and she's like, that's no good. And I'm like, what? So then I came up with another one that I thought was really good, and I sent it to her, and she said, yeah, that's no good. And then I came up with a third one, and I sent it to her, and she's like, oh, that's great. And I didn't understand that either, but I'm like, okay, I trust your judgment. I'm exaggerating a little bit for comic effect here, but not a ton.
What was wrong with the first two? He was like 12, and he was kind of really dorky.
People who, for example, know him from like the Dream versus Technoblade duel, visualize him as a Colossus striding across the landscape.
Yeah.
But he's like my dorky kid to me. I mean, what I have in my head is, I mean, yes, I have the man that he grew into, but he was only that person for a small number of years, and he was a gangly teen for a lot of years. And a dorky looking 11-year-old for a while, and sweetest and most earnest 5-year-old you can imagine. And those are all in my head. There's all a big mix of him in my head. So like when Strawberry says, get me a picture that shows his elbows, it's like,
it's all the same to you, but to us, he's
same
the
to
guy who
me.
fought
Yes.
Dream and won.
Right.
The
Exactly.
only person to have fought Dream and won.
Thank you for coming, really.
Me?
Yeah. It was exceedingly kind of you to hop on stream with us.
I'm just a guy. But yes, you're very welcome. I'm sorry. I'm not always great at responding to thank you. I'm way better than I have been in the past. Let me try again. Oh, you know what? You're very welcome. It's a real pleasure to be here.
There you go.
Hey.
That's how you say it.
What inspired Mr. Faceplate?
If someone is a programmer and they need a name, then maybe you use Foo or maybe you use Foobar. For years, all the way back to college, I always used Faceplate as the thing. I had made a couple of very minor moves in the direction of Alex and I playing Minecraft together in, I want to say 2011. So I had a Minecraft account from that day. Then Apollo wanted to play with me. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll fire it up. And it's like, you already have a Minecraft account here. Click here to update it. So I click there and it's like, this account is so old, we can't believe you're even still alive, and we're not going to update it for you because English has a different alphabet now than it did when you created that account. And you just, no.
You're older. You're not just one migration behind. You're 2 migrations behind.
Yes, couldn't use what I like to use for my name, although I'm tending to use Mr. Technodad more. So I had to type in something, and as I say, from the earliest days, when I just have to type in something and I put it on the spot, I type faceplate. Have I met any of Technoblade's friends? I have hung out with Skeppy on a few occasions. I like him very much. He reminds me of Alex a lot. I've had a number of different interactions with Dream. I don't know that I've mentioned this anywhere, but well, I'm going to gloss over the details and just say that Dream called me up out of nowhere shortly after Alex died and offered to help me out with a lot of stuff. And I'm very grateful to him. I'll just skip over the details, but holy cow, what a class act. I have spoken on a few occasions with Tommy. I hope this doesn't sound too egotistical, but I'm generally used to feeling like I am the funniest person in the room. Talking with Tommy, I started to develop this nagging feeling like, wait, is he funnier than me?
Tommy is very funny.
That's a new one.
Yeah, that was like, whoa. I don't know how I feel about that. But he very much impressed me. Oh, and I got to meet Phil in person when he came to visit Alex and Kristen. And they were both great. And I have traded some DMs with Wilbur, who also seems like a very good guy. And I'm probably forgetting somebody. All right. Do I sound any different?
Yes.
Okay.
There's not
I
a
am now
note-
speaking on the Technoblade microphone.
Wow. Oh, can you say starting the stream?
Starting the stream.
Yo,
Woohoo!
starting
Welcome,
the
friends,
stream.
to another episode of Sky Wars.
Yo.
Yeah, oh man, you nailed it. That was it. Do you want to hear something funny? He would talk that way when it was just him and me. Whenever he had something like, Dad, can we go get some pizza? Sure, but I got like 5 minutes worth of stuff to do, which turns into 15 minutes. And then he comes over and he goes like, go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah. Or like, let's go.
Let's
want
go.
pizza.
I want
Yes.
some pizza.
God, that is honestly eerie. You do that so well.
I told you it was good.
I guess if there's a sentiment that I want to leave you all with, it would be subscribe to Technoblade.
Woohoo!
Subscribe.
Subscribe to Technoblade!
Subscribe to Technoblade.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Yes!
You're all absolute nerds.